Okay. Yes.
Yes,
we're
we are
live. Yeah.
live.
I'm gonna do my dance, my Tim dance, right?
Yes, let's everybody do the Tim
So,
dance in the
Tim
comments. This
dance.
is how it goes.
Yes. So we're back. It's Monday. We're ready. We
Happy
both
Monday.
had happy Monday. We both had a live before this, so it's going from
Yes.
one live into the next one. We've got to keep the energy up, baby.
Yes.
So, how was your weekend? Let's start there.
Yes. Let us know in the comments. How was your weekend? My
Mine was
weekend,
very cold, very, very cold. I tried to stay on the boat,
it
but
was cold.
it was cold. It was like 33 degrees. But
53
anyway,
is cold.
33, not
33.
33. Yes.
That's not cold. It was like 2 degrees here 2 weeks
Oh my,
ago.
oh my gosh. No. Okay. I
I
live in
have
a.
no sympathy for you. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I know. Anyway, so as you guys can see, I do live on a boat, and
Yes. Do you play
even if it's
guitar also?
cold,
There's
it's
guitars
very.
behind you.
No, my hubby Roy plays guitar,
Oh,
and
right.
so
Okay.
he's practicing. He's practicing on the boat, and we
I
are
don't see
fixing the
him.
boat. So no, he's in the kitchen.
Oh,
We're
okay.
fixing things there on the side because we are refurbishing our boat. Anyway,
Refurbishing.
refurbishing
Yes.
because we're going cruising, baby. We are going cruising, and today we're going to talk about how to make money writing books. As you guys know,
Yes.
I have been writing books. It's very
You've been
exciting.
writing a lot of books. Look
A
at all the
lot of
books
books.
beneath
Yes,
Veronica Jeans. Point down
yes,
at them. Look at all the
yes.
books. Look, there's so many. How many have you written so far?
So I've written one, two, three, four, five, 6 books already. So
6
there,
books.
so three. So the planner and the workbook is like what they call low content. And
Uh-huh.
so I've written 4 Shopify books, and the 3 that you see online are actually updates for 2022 because I have to put the updates out there, keep the competition going. So, and
Yes.
that's why I want to talk about making money while you're writing, because I was thinking back when I wanted to write a book, because I was at the speaking engagement and there were 2 other ladies. One is my friend Claudia,
Right out to
and they,
Claudia.
yes, I know, right? And she had a book. And then the other lady that was speaking, well, there was quite a few other speakers, but had a book as well. And they got all the attention. And I thought, what, I'm important too. I want attention. And then I decided I'm going
Yes.
to write a book. And so I'm going to write a book about my topic, which is obviously Shopify.
Obviously.
And the advice I got was write a book, but it's for getting attention, obviously, for for speaking engagements, to get new clients. You give them away for free. And I thought, I'm not going to give mine away for free. But um, so once it was online, it started making money.
Mhm.
And for a while, I wrote another book. And I think a few months ago, it suddenly occurred to me that treating my book has to be the same as treating it like a product, right? Because it
Right?
was my Shopify business, and then it was my book that I had fun with. So the one was just fun, the other one was making money.
Yes.
So just thinking about it as a product has opened a whole new world for me of how can I make more money with my book and make money with my book, right? Because my books are making
Yeah,
money, which is fabulous. So, and I've always
it
told you to
is.
write a book, right? I think you
Yes.
should write a book.
Yes. Yes. And this is all fabulous, but Veronica Jeans, who are you?
Ah, I forgot to tell you who I am. I am Veronica Jeans, and I'm the Shopify
Obviously.
queen, self-proclaimed Shopify queen. I'm a best-selling author, um, and I have been extremely lucky in selling my books and making money. Am I
Yes.
binging or you binging? Let me make it on silent. Do not
No binging
disturb.
over here.
No binging. I know we've got enough noise going on this boat, right? So yes, and so I write books. I help people put up their Shopify stores. I train people how to run their businesses online. And I think I've got courses as well. So if you just want to learn by yourself, you either buy the book or you have the course. So who are you?
I am Tim Sohn, and I am a live stream producer. I help businesses and entrepreneurs and nonprofits that want to show up on live video. They want to show up and have amazing conversations, and they need somebody to handle
Help them
everything else.
and nag them to stay online and
And
be consistent,
nudge
right?
them, nudge them, nudge them.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
So Mahabi Roy, he just said to me, "You're going on another live. What's it doing for you?"
Yes.
And this is what it's doing for me. I go online. I'm on a live. I write about I first write a blog about the topic that I'm going to talk about. Then I repurpose my content into my blog, but it puts me in front of people, and my sales actually go up of my book, right?
I love it.
And people know who I am, and I get clients. So the more you consistently show up, the better it is for your business. And Tim helps you with it. Because
and then you could take, like you were saying, you can repurpose. You could take this live stream video after it's done. You can repurpose it into smaller video clips for social media posts. You can make it into a blog post.
Yes.
You could make it into a podcast if you wanted to.
Yes.
There's so many different ways that you can sprinkle it across the internet.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And if you're pitching up all the time, people will actually start going, she actually knows what she's talking about. Or
exactly,
Tim knows what he's doing, right?
Right.
So that's why we're doing it. Anyway, so
yes,
today we're going to be talking about how to write books and make money without just going through Amazon. Because normally these days, it's so easy to write a book and just to pop it up on Amazon and boom, off it goes, right? You might sell or you might not sell, depending on what you do. But that's what we're also going to talk about, is how you should view your actual books as a business, not just, hey, I'm writing a book, I'm a writer, I'm an author. You have to create a business around your writing. So I've been telling you forever, Tim, you need to start writing, right?
Yes.
You need to start putting your ideas into a book, because you've got so much knowledge. And then you've got your show on Tuesdays when you're talking about your cancer experiences, right? Yes. And you're talking to other people about their cancer experiences. What a fabulous book. So, and again, if you start putting a book online and think, well, I might make money out of it or I might not, you've got to think about it like a business, because then you're going to treat it like one. So this is what I did differently. I started promoting my book the same way I teach people to promote their products, because it is a product. And I was in my workshop with my clients. I do a weekly workshop, and we discuss, shipping problems and how to put stuff online and how to market your products. And I was talking about the book, and it's like a light went up, and I went, oh, this is it. I said to them, this is it. My book is my product, and I'm selling my book. So you got to think of it strategically, right? You got to have a strategy in mind on how you're going to promote it. And doing my lives is how I promote it every single Monday. Exactly. Yes. My book is my product. So how do you do that? And then I was coming up with more ideas of how to actually make more money. But let's talk about why publishing is easier than ever. So I wrote my book. I edited it. And so, I had people going through it and did the formatting and PDF, and boom, and just posted it on Amazon. And basically you can just leave it like that is and just see if it actually sells. And that's how easy it is. You can literally put your book into a PDF, upload it to Amazon, have a really cool or not cool cover, and you can be selling a book on Amazon. Before,
so what you did?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. I didn't know half the things I know now. I didn't know even a smidgen of the things I know now. Yeah. but I had a Kindle book first, and then I thought, you know what? I think I need to put this into print, and then I had to discover how to actually get my book into print because I didn't know anything, about softwares and all this other stuff that you can use to create your book and to format your book. Oh my Lord,
Right.
I did it in Word. I did my
Yeah.
first book in Word. It was a challenge. But so before, I mean, when I bought my first a book, how to write a book, my book about how to write a book in my 20s, just a few years ago.
Yes.
And I still have that book. I kept it. I didn't sell all my books because I moved onto a boat, so I had to sell my books. And so, you'd think, okay, so I'm writing a book, then I have to get it to a publisher, and they have to decide whether they're going to take it on and promote it for me. Because obviously, when you write a book, you're going to make millions, right?
Of course. Right
Millions.
away.
Boom, baby.
Boom.
And so, and then, when you read about, those rejections, you get all those rejections and you have to write again. And, this is the story that you hear. But nowadays, you're what I am called, I've learned a lot of new vocabulary. I'm in a genre of business books. And so I'm an indie writer. I'm publishing my own book and I put it out and I put it onto websites. And if I'm lucky, then they accept it in Barnes & Noble and all the other bookshops. And I'm selling it in Japan on Kobo. I've actually sold my book internationally, yes.
You've gone global, baby.
I've gone global, right?
I love it.
The first person bought my printed book in Japan. I went, whoa, that is so super cool. But that's how easy it is, right? That's literally how easy it is. So it is different to what it used to be in the past. And I've had a couple of, when you put a book out and you have people approaching you going, hey, we will put your book out and we'll publish it for you, blah, blah, blah. $10,000. Russ had this here. Yes, Russ knows all about it.
Hey, Russ.
They
Russ
said
has a
to me
book.
that, I know, right?
Befuddled. Live the life you choose.
Yes, exactly. So, so if you're going with a publisher, you're making so much less because they're doing all the work for you. I have a friend who's got an epic historical novel, I think it is, and don't ask me the name. But it's a very thick book, and he was very proud of it. It took him a year to write, and he's got a publisher that's publishing the book for him. He makes $1 a book.
Okay.
$1 a book.
One.
And so I make about $10 a book.
Ooh.
So yes, exactly, right? So that's the difference. But then I have to do all the work, right?
Right.
It's up to you to promote your book, to put it out. And I'm not going to make $1 million. I mean, be realistic. I'm not going to be one of those. I'm not going to be the next Harry Potter, or whoever. Right. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So you got to be
you're
realistic.
You're going to be the
queen.
Shopify queen. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. But you can still make money, right? You can still make money. Exactly.
And people say all the time that you don't do it to make money, right? You do it to get yourself out there. But you are making money.
No, exactly. So, I mean, that's the first advice I got. Just remember, you're not going to make money with these books. It's just to get your name out there and to get speaking engagement. No speaking engagements because we had COVID, by the way.
Right.
So the only speaking engagements was what I'm doing now. But my books have sold. I have not yet. I have sold a book, at least a few books a day, and more than a few books a day now. On Amazon, every single day. There's not a day that goes past that I don't sell a book and make a little bit of money. And so
you said they've gone up recently, right?
Yes, they've gone up recently. Yes, which is fabulous. I've sold 144 books last month. So I'm very, very happy about that. Yeah. But again, you got to do the work yourself, because if you don't, then, that's what you pay the publisher for. So I wonder, Russ, if he is actually promoting his own. I know he's promoting his own book. Russ, did you just do your own book on Amazon, or how How are you promoting your book? Did you go through a traditional publisher? John Grisham, yeah, who's going to be the next John Grisham, right?
Yes.
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 They will say John Grisham, James Patterson, J.K. Rowling, and Gabe Leaf.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
You know, you never know. The first thing my mom said to me when I said, I've published my book, she goes, no, you're going to be a millionaire. And I go, maybe not. Maybe not. But
Or
who
maybe,
knows, right?
maybe.
By the time I've got my book up there in 10 years, I'll probably be a millionaire of all the money that I made. Who knows? Who knows, right?
Right,
You don't know.
exactly. You never know.
You never know what pushes it. But I do stay consistently at the top because I'm doing the work. So
Right.
traditionally, it was really very, very hard. But nowadays, it's very, very easy. You just have to, and there's so much advice out there. It can get very confusing. I suppose it's the same as when you have an e-commerce store. You know, if you start listening to everybody out there, you just go, oh my Lord, this is so confusing. I don't know what to do. They say to advertise, not to advertise. Put a
Right.
lot of money on it. Don't put a lot of money on it. Do this, do that. So you got to choose a path and stick to it. Yes, Russ.
Yes.
Russ needs to tell us how he writes his book. So
Yes.
I'm also going to talk about how to make more money with your book, right? More ideas of how to make money because you've got a book, and then what to do with it. So one of
Yes.
them is think of different ideas of. Okay, so let me talk about this. Amazon. You put your book up on Amazon. Guess how long it takes them to pay you?
How long?
90 days.
90 days.
90 days before you get your money. It's like you're 90 days behind when you're getting your money, right? So it's really very hard in the beginning to publish a book because you've got to wait for that money to come in. So having the book on your website is a better idea, and selling it on your website because you can get paid immediately, right? Because you're
Right.
treating it like a product. So thinking about your book as a product is, okay, so I've got a book. How am I going to monetize being an author rather than just the book, right? How am I going to monetize being an author is start selling other stuff, right? Start selling accessories. And then if you're treating it like an e-commerce business, it makes so much sense. So exactly, right? So and I just thought about it, right? I'm coming up with these ideas as I'm speaking because I think, what else can I do? Because I'm talking about it to other authors, and this morning I was telling them, what you can do is have a giveaway every every 8 weeks, maybe every quarter, right? You have a giveaway, you run a competition, and I can give lots away with my book, but maybe not. But say, for instance, my little friend Tara Kelly, she's a romance writer, and she writes about in her books are a lot about creating a recipe and how they cook together. And I've read a book that and so so I just know what she writes about. But what she can do is give away her recipe book, or to create a box, giveaway box that somebody can win, right? And put lots of kitchen stuff in there. So somebody gets a box, but you are getting so many more people signing up to get your book because now you've got the emails and you can promote it. So
Right.
and so when you have it on your own website, it is so much easier. A gift card, right? If you have on Shopify, I have a gift card option. Well, I don't have it yet, but I will have a gift card option. And so for Christmas, for instance, you can promote the gift card, or Mother's Day is coming up. If you write for Mother's Day or Valentine's or whatever days come, and holidays are coming up, that you can promote it. Give a gift card, right? To somebody that is going to start a Shopify store. So you can give away, they can buy the book. Or what other ideas do I have? Okay. And then creating lives like this one, or just by yourself, with Mr. Tim here in the background. I can never show you. Tim in the background. So creating lives or courses and talking about your book, right? Creating those little micro courses of micro lessons. I would write to call micro lessons of talking about your book. So, I can talk about Shopify forever, right? But say, for instance, if you had Tara, we'll name Tara as an example. She can have these recipe talks about her book, or you can have Russ can talk about the lessons you learn in his book, right? Because some people listen and some people don't, right? So if you don't have an audio book, which is actually, by the way, it's very expensive to set up, then you can have these videos where you talk about your book, what you're going to learn, why you should buy the book, what the moral of the story, right? All those little micro lessons you can create for your book. Or what else have I got here? As I said, you sell accessories like journals, t-shirts, stickers, book cards. If I'm talking about J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter, there's a whole industry around, right? Merchandise, right? Merchandise. So you can have mugs with sayings, or as I said, stickers with sayings, or t-shirts with sayings. There's so much you can actually create out of just the one book. So Russ should have his t-shirt that says,
"Befuddled, live the life you choose."
Exactly, right?
Yes.
And he can have that on a t-shirt, and he can have it on a cap, right? Befuddled. I like just befuddled. Right. Read my book, right?
Befuddled, so read my book.
Yeah. So and then maybe have journals that you can sell in your store. It's just those little extra things that you're offering up for people if they don't want to buy a book or they're not ready to buy a book. Hey, I need a journal. You send them the product. You send a little card with it, and you say, hey, come back and save 10%, right? So you entice your customers back. It's the same thing as doing e-commerce, right? That's it. It's the basic same thing as doing e-commerce.
Yes.
So one of the things I was told, right, which actually makes so much sense, is you got to brand yourself. And I'm sure Russ knows all about it. I know I'm talking about Russ here the whole time.
So it's okay. It's different, right? Because you're not talking about the puzzle lady. Today it's Russ Day.
Yeah. Donna, I'll talk about Donna all the time, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that's very interesting. I was actually creating a collab of experts, and my friend said, "Oh, I need your puzzle lady because I want to create puzzles."
Yes.
About So anyway, branding yourself, again, it comes back to that business 101. You got to brand yourself, and you got to have a brand strategy. So at first you have to have your tools, right? You got to have your website, because Shopify can lock you down. And if you have, for instance, if you had a Shopify store, you can literally have your books on Facebook. You can tag them on Instagram. You can have them on TikTok. You can have them in eBay. Yep, straight from Shopify, and obviously sell them in eBay and all these other places as well. But it just gives you more exposure. And then you, if you have, you have your colors or your logo and everything like that on your book. I'm changing colors every time. Every book I actually create, I'm creating different colors. Oops, my hair's gone crazy.
Yeah, it helps them stand out though. Look down below, you could see, right?
Yes, exactly.
I like that.
And then that came after the first book, and then I had another cover, and then I didn't really like that cover, and then I changed, and then I actually got experts.
Yes.
So I didn't do my Canva thing. I actually got experts to help me, which they look so much better, right? So that's the branding thing, because I wanted to stand out, that people recognize my book as soon as they see it, and those colors I use on my website as well, because that I just love those colors, and I've actually got purple and pink coming up as well. And you'll notice when you go to my website, I have pink on there, purple and pink. And so branding and creating a strategy is, how are you going to stand out from the competition, which is super, super, super important. Because
Yes.
suddenly, what's happening on Amazon. I have noticed a couple of people creating Shopify Made Easy books
Oh,
using the name, because you can't trademark a book name, a book title, right?
you can't.
No, you can't. No, you can copyright the content, but I've curated my content, so I can't even copyright it.
Interesting.
Yes, so you can't do a trademark, and yeah, I mean Shopify. If I trademark Shopify, they've already done it. So anything to do with Shopify, they've already trademarked. So I would have to
Right.
really think. But yeah, you can't trademark a title. And in fact, our little friend, I'm gonna have him up. I'm gonna invite him as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Vitali. He's a business lawyer, and we're going to be talking about copywriting and trademarking. Anyway,
Cool.
it's going to come up soon. Maybe I'll ask him if he's available in 2-3 weeks. But so you got to really think about how else you can brand. How everybody's going to recognize your books, and you got to think about that before you even start. Because if you don't think about it before you start, then you have to, like I did. So don't do what I do, right? So do what I tell you. So you got to think about your whole branding before you even start. So I've noticed. Have you noticed on Russ's lives? He has his. We should think about it, right? He has his logo on his lives, on everything, right? And he uses it on his book. So everywhere he goes, he has he's started his brand. You start recognizing it.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And and also, by the way, the trademark thing is you can trademark, but what if somebody buys it internationally? So you can technically trademark internationally in 80 countries, but it doesn't really work because every single country has a different scenario of what you're allowed and what you're not allowed. So you can do it, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
Not really.
No. So you just got to be on top of the competition.
Right.
Right? But branding, yeah, right.
Branding, yes.
Plan ahead, and as I said, you got to plan ahead. So you got to think about, okay, so I've got a book. What am I going to do about the book? How is it going to stand out? What's the competition doing? What's everybody else writing, which I didn't do either. I did it afterwards, and then what is your book going to look like? So when somebody sees your book, they're going to go, boom, that book's written by Veronica Jeans. Right?
Yes.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to do is, okay, this is a Shopify Made Easy book, but hey, Veronica wrote that book because I recognize the cover.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. So as we start to wrap up the show, should we review some key points that we made, Veronica?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Unless there's anything else you wanted to add before we do.
One quick thing.
Yes.
No,
quick.
Actually, no. I've got everything covered.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
The branding, what you do. So let's go quickly.
Yeah. So what key points do you want to review?
I don't know. You put them up so we can review them. Okay.
The truth about writing a book.
The truth about writing a book, right? You can make money with your book. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot.
Yes.
Publishing is easier than ever. Obviously, you start with Amazon KDP. You can get your book up. You can get your book out. Very easy. Literally, upload it, and boom, it's available.
Yes.
And more ideas to make money as an author is think of your book as a product, right? So how can you accessorize your product and sell other stuff? Because you have value in your book, and so you can actually create different things to sell.
And
branding will make you stand out from the competition, which is huge, right? It is
yes.
an ongoing thing, and you've got to actually think about it before you even start. And the tip is really getting a professional to help, because none of us are graphic artists. Well, some of us might be, but not that good, right? Yes.
Yes.
So
And you
that's it.
have a blog post, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So I've talked about most of the things that we talked about today in my blog post, so you can read it. We'll have this video in it as well, but it's probably more logical than what I've been on about today. But I do give a lot of good tips in there on, maybe it'll spark some ideas of what to do next with your book and how to make a little bit more money.
And who doesn't want to make more money, right?
I know, right? Yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
This has been a great show.
That's it. Yes, yes, yes. And I've been fiddling with my hair all the time.
Yes.
Somebody said, "Don't touch your hair." I can't help it. Anyway, we are going to be talking about some interesting subject next Monday. We will have it up soon, and it's very exciting to be here every Monday. We're going to be talking about something to do with e-commerce, making money online, creating your goals again, or something that is really particular for now more than ever.
Now more than ever. Yes.
Now more than ever, right?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Ashley.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Have a wonderful week. See you next time. Let's dance, Veronica.